Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our history lesson. So, this is a new history lesson, and you guys are going to have two books at home. So, let me just read this. You're gonna have two social studies books that you will use together to explore and analyze important social studies issues. You have the Inquiry Journal. The Inquiry Journal is the reporter's notebook where you will ask questions and analyze sources and record information. Then you have the Research Companion. The Research Companion is where you will read nonfiction and literature selections, examine primary sources, materials, and look for answers to answer your questions. Every chapter opener pages will help you see the big picture. Each chapter begins with the essential questions, and this essential question guides research and inquiry. In the research companion, you will explore the essential questions through words and photographs. In the inquiry journal, you'll talk about the essential question and find out about the essential question inquiry project for the chapter. You're going to explore words, find out what you know about the chapter academic vocabulary. You're going to connect through literature, explore the chapter topic through fiction, informational text, and poetry. You're going to read about people you should know, learn about the lives of people who have made an impact in history. Okay, let's go to the next page. You're going to take action by present your inquiry project to your class and assess your work with the project rubric. Then take time to think about your work. Connections and actions. Think about the people, places, and events you read about in the chapter. Does this change how you think about the inquiry questions? Talk with a partner about it. Every lesson is going to have an essential question. Let's think how that lesson connects to the chapter um, essential question. Okay. The lesson's outcomes helps you think about what you will be learning about and how it applies to the essential question. Images and text provide information to explore the lesson and the topic. Then you're going to go ahead. Lesson selections help you develop a deeper understanding of the lesson topic and the inquiry question. You're going to analyze and inquire. The inquiry journal provides tools you need to analyze a source. You will use these tools and investigate the text in Research Companion, and you use graphic organizers in the inquiry journal to organize your findings. So you have inquiry tools to help you analyze and explore. You're going to have graphic organizers to help you organize your information as you read. You're going to have primary sources let you read the words and the study the artifacts of people from the past and present. You will have maps. They show where events happened, and you're going to have stop and check boxes to provide opportunity to check your understanding, consider different perspectives, and make connections. So we're going to report your findings. At the end of each lessons, you're going to have the opportunity to inquire journal to report your findings and connect back to your inquiry questions. In the research companion, you will think about the lesson focus questions. Think about what you have learned, write about it using your evidence, and support your ideas and connect it to your inquiry question. Think about what you read in the lesson and how does this give you a new understanding about the lesson and focus question. Let's go ahead. You're going to be a social studies detective. How do you learn about people, places, and events? Become a social studies detective. Explore, investigate, and report. Investigate primary sources. How do you learn about your world? You explore and investigate to look for clues. Detective explores and investigate too. Just like you, one way to explore your world is by using primary sources. What are primary sources? A primary source is information about something that happened. It is told by someone who was there. Photographs and letters are primary sources. Diaries are primary sources too. Did you know secondary sources is information from someone who was not present at the event he or she is describing? A secondary source are based on the primary source, such as a newspaper article. Let's look at the pictures and ask the question. Is it real or is it make believe? Is it a drawing or is it a photo? Hmm. Let's talk about it. Look at the picture. Which picture do you think is a primary source? Okay, so a primary source has to be information that someone that was there. So it can be a letter, it can be a photograph, or it can be someone who was there. So go ahead and determine, because your social studies detective, determine which picture is the primary source. So which one is the real one? Okay, so go ahead and record your response to Schoology, and that would be your assignment. You can record it and you can describe which one do you think is the primary source.